because the President of the United States is on that Air Force jet. And there you go. There's Melania Trump with the President coming off, and we're going to see whether the three Americans are following them. Yes, there they are. Let's let this moment breathe for a second and stay out of the way. So, you heard the applause. You see the handshake right there. We see at least two of the freed Americans there next to the First Lady. The third is emerging from the plane as well. Now they head down the steps. So many things that need to be said. The first is the immense sense of pride and joy that we all feel. How can you not? Seeing the smiles, hearing the applause as it still goes. And also, you can't help but notice that in contrast to the tragedy of Otto Warmbier, who came home from North Korea and died shortly thereafter, as we heard in the initial reports from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and other sources, you see Mike Pompeo there receiving some kind of a note card. Maybe it was a note from one of the freed hostages, and there's the broad smile from Mike Pompeo, who has just been on the job literally for days now, and in one of his first major acts is bringing home three freed Americans. Jim Carafano from the Heritage Foundation is joining us. Jim, you know, I'm not a doctor, you're not a doctor, but they look pretty healthy.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty happy. You know, we've had people come out of the North Korean system before. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not just physical. The mental isolation and abuse is pretty severe. So they look pretty chipper for.
Now, let's see. The president's coming towards the camera, so we want to let this breathe and keep everything open. Boy, the joy, the hands in the air.